All right, guys, we are back with more Resident Evil Director's Cut. I got a new microphone stand, so hopefully it sounds more clear. I mean, I think it sounded fine before, but I had ordered the stand because I couldn't find. I think I told y'all last time I couldn't find. I needed to fix the little stand, and I just couldn't find those extra like extension sticks that I got for us. So I was like, whatever, I'll just buy a whole new stand. I think it's because they ended up making a whole new mic stand altogether. So I was like, screw it, I'll just get that instead. But hey, Claire, how you doing today? Hope everything's going well. Um, we're actually going to finish up Resident Evil Director's Cut today, and I think I have. We got to go through the underground area, well, I guess it's not really the sewer area, but the underground area. We got to go through there, and then we got to go through the lab. So we got about an hourish left, and then I think that's all I'm gonna have time for today is just the rest of this game, and then next week we'll start up Resident Evil 2. So um, that one's the one that I enjoy playing the most, Resident Evil 2 and 3. And Claire, I'm doing good. I was actually considering playing Gears of War Reloaded as part of the horror games because that kind of is a scary game in spots. So I was thinking of playing that one, and I want to play it on PS5 so that I can be like, why am I playing an Xbox game on a PlayStation? So we're gonna probably play that, and I may stream through Gears of War 2 again, even though I just recently posted it, uploaded it earlier this year. I play through that again and then stream the third game, and then I might or might not do 4 and 5. I may just record 4 and 5 because those weren't that great. I didn't think they were all that good, to be honest. 5 took me a while to get through because it turned into semi-open world, and I was like, just give me the end of the game. So, with that said, let's get on into it, guys. I have all my Resident Evil games here. We got Remake, Remake 2, Original 2, Remake 3, Original 3, Remake 4, Original 4, 5, 6, 7, Code Veronica, Director's Cut, Origins Collection, Revelations 1 and 2, and Village. For whatever reason, I cannot put these in release order as far as I know. Um, let's see, hang on. Let me see. Yeah, see, it's weird. So, what I mean is you can't reorganize them once you add them. I don't know. I don't know why. Do not know why, and I'm not gonna question it. I just hate that Code Veronica's at the very bottom of the list when it should be up there with the other ones, the other tank control games. But it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. All right. And I believe we were on memory card 2 of where all my saves were. Yeah. I should have played this with the stuff unlocked already, but by the time I realized it, I was already like an hour and a half into the game. So I was like, I'll just stick with what I have here. So what do we got? What do we got, Jill? We got the battery. We got the crank. That's what we needed. So let's drop off some stuff I don't need, which is the ink ribbons. And I'm about to use that battery anyways, so it's not like, I'm losing out on it or losing out on space here or anything. But I know I saved here for a reason because we have to go out the door this way to get through to the outside. Currently playing Resident Evil 0. I like 0. Zero is one of my favorites. When I consider like my all-time favorite Resident Evil games, I would say uh, two, Code Veronica, and Zero are the top three for me that I love. Zero was awesome. I know people hated it because of the lack of item boxes, but really, that was a thing from the beginning. Capcom had said from the beginning there weren't going to be item boxes, even when it was on the Nintendo 64. They said that. They said no item boxes, and I remember thinking, "Well, how's that going to work?" It worked somehow. I mean, they made it work. You just gotta strategically. Sorry, I couldn't get that out. You couldn't strategically, or you had to strategically figure out where you were going to put everything, where you were going to drop stuff off and everything. Um, I have a strategy guide that actually says kind of where to drop things off. It's like before you do a certain thing, it's like you may want to drop off your items here, keep all but, or drop all but the hook shot, drop all but this gun, drop all but this. It told you what to get rid of, which was easy. I've had that guide since I bought the game. I remember I had to go to the mall. We didn't have where I lived. We did not have GameStops around the corner. We didn't even have EB Games around the corner at that time in 2002. We did not have them. The closest one was the mall, and we had to go to the mall to, you know, I had to go there to pre-order my games. And the mall was actually the mall that I went to was probably 30 minutes away, 35 minutes away. And I remember when Code Veronica X came out, I had done a lock-in for high school band, and we had to stay awake for like 12 hours. It was a fundraiser thing. And I remember telling my mom, I'm good. Let's go to the mall and get my game. She goes, you're more tired than you think. So I passed out when I got home. When I woke up, I said, can we go to the mall? I got to pick up my pre-order. So we had to go all the way to this mall just to get my pre-order. And I remember they gave me Wesker's report, too, for pre-ordering the game. And I was like, well, what's this? And they told me what it was. I said, oh, that's kind of cool. And I watched that DVD like a ton. Like almost every day I was watching it. It's only like 20 minutes. But yeah, Resident Evil 0, I got it at that same mall. And I remember going to pick it up, and I said I should also probably get the strategy guide, and I bought that too. I had like, the money I got from cutting the lawn and everything. And it really does, Claire, you're right. It does challenge the players, and it's just that there are people who just don't like it. What is this? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's like asking if I want members only live stream. Maybe later. Wesker's report, and you can find this on YouTube, honestly. It is a DVD that covers. It's Wesker talking about what he did, how he infiltrated stars, and everything like this. And it doesn't go too much into, if I remember correctly, it does not go too much into Code Veronica or Zero stuff because Zero was not out yet. So I think it goes up to the events of Resident Evil 2 and 3. And like I said, I don't remember if he talks about the events of Code Veronica. Even though they show Code Veronica Wesker at the beginning of it, it doesn't. I don't think it went into that. And at the end of the DVD, they show a trailer for Code Veronica, which plays the music that plays when Alexia is attacking the snowmobile, which I always thought was a really cool trailer and a really cool music track. But yeah, you could find the video on YouTube. It's just not the best quality. What's up, Random? How you doing today, man? They made 2 Wesker's reports. I think the second one, which was not a DVD, it was just a bunch of journal entries on GameSpot or IGN. I think one of those 2 places. And it went into more backstory on what happened with Lisa Trevor and the remake and all that stuff. But I don't think he also talked about Code Veronica in that DVD or that report either. I just remember reading the description of Lisa, and I said, that thing sounds terrifying, whatever it is. Now, when it comes to Resident Evil 9, guys, I know we're doing the road to Resident Evil 9. I am probably not going to stream it when I play it for the first time. Just because, A, I don't want people spoiling anything for me. And B, I don't, since I only do like one stream a week, I don't want to have to like play it a little bit and then wait a week to get to the next part and then wait a week to get to the next part and wait a week to get to the next part. I'd rather just, play it in one go and then stream it like I did with Resident Evil 4, where I played through the game again after getting like New Game Plus and all that stuff. What you got for dinner tonight, man? I had Sonic for dinner. I was tired from work. I didn't feel like cooking. Even though I got like factory meals, I just didn't feel like heating one up. I was like, I had it for lunch. I'm good. They had a Creole shrimp is the one I had for lunch, and that shit was delicious, dude. They had cheddar cheese grits. Oh my god, I'm getting that again next time it's on the menu. Getting a Jill Valentine plush tuck. Is that like oh, I know what you're talking about. I saw that on Twitter. It was Chris and Jill, right?
Oh, Jill. What good timing. A moment ago, I heard someone's voice coming from this hole. Let's go together since it's dark and we can't see very well.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, then I'm gonna cover you. Let's hurry. Hey, are you all right? I can go first if you want me to.
No, because that's how he dies.
Okay, let's go, Barry. I'm depending on you.
Yeah, I saw those. That's pretty cool. I have my Resident Evil Funko Pops here. They're downstairs. They're not all in the same box. Like, all of my Leon, Jill, Nemesis are in one box. The liquor is in a different box because it got shipped to a different address. Than it got shipped to my parents' house instead of my house when they came out. And then I think I have both Tyrants and I know I have one Tyrant and I have the Hunter, but I don't know if I have both Tyrants. And those are also in a separate box. So, I'm going to have to go down there and look through them and find them. 2 eggs and some sausage patties with cheese and a salad with olive oil dressing. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. I actually want to sell some Funko Pops, but not the Resident Evil ones. Those are staying with me. Yeah, it's weird. They released them and then they never attempted to make any more after that. And man, those things go for a pretty good amount of money these days. I've seen some prices. I'm like, golly.
Is that Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah.
You're alive.
I always laugh at this part. It's like he forgot his line.
Anybody, Jill?
What? Oh, yes.
Enrico!
So, Barry and Jill together.
Are you all right, Enrico?
Enrico Palazzo?
The stars are doomed. Someone is a traitor.
Yeah, man, I gotta
Plotted from the start by Umbrella.
have boiled eggs in my salads. Every time I go to Salada, I'm like, put 2 scoops of eggs in there. Sometimes they won't. They'll be like, we can't do that. I'm like, sure you can. He's dead. D-E-D, dead. I remember when I was playing Remake, I forgot. I was trying to find the crank that he had. I'm like, where is this thing? I forgot it drops back here somewhere. Oh, speaking of Remake, guys, since that is I may stream it, I may not, because it is currently on my schedule for October videos, and I forgot that I had recorded it and did a playthrough of it and everything. So I may not do a stream of that one. And I think next week is going to be The Suffering Ties That Bind will be Monday's video. Because I think Mafia has finished. Shoot. Well, do I have... I got grenade rounds here, so I can pick those up at least. But I need to find an item box, and I think the item box is... I shouldn't have picked up the stupid freaking... I'm gonna have to do some backtracking. I shouldn't have picked up the ammo, the handgun bullets. Crap on a stick. Oh, yeah, we're gonna redo that. I didn't mean to waste that grenade there. And that just goes back the way we came, so we're gonna leave that alone. See, there's a save spot there, but there's no item box. Not like in Remake where they threw an item box there and you're like, yeah, I can save here and put some stuff in here and be good. Nope. Nothing. You should be able to skip this. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. So how many grenades do I have? Because I think the grenades can actually can destroy the spider webs. Ah, Indiana Jones. Or Indiana Jill. Son of a... Asshole. Oh, I just realized I have no health whatsoever here. I'm kind of screwing myself over there. I should have... Jesus. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Okay. We got to do some managing here of stuff. Because I clearly do not need both cranks. I don't need the handgun ammo. Don't know why I grabbed it. It was a mistake. Okay, so you're going to go down here somewhere with your brethren. You, my friend, are going back up here because I might need you again for something. Eagle Metal, Colt Python. I was gonna say, didn't I have fire rounds? But I think I used them. We're gonna go ahead and use that first aid spray because they don't count it against you in this one. The hell's that? Ink ribbons? Since when do those shine? I don't remember those ever shining or glimmering like that. Guess they do. Okay, what I need to do though is I need to grab another herb. I'm not sure what that is. We'll hold on to it. Just in case. I guess I'll grab the other first aid spray once I get back to that other spot. Oh, snakes. Good golly. They look more clear in this version on the PS5 because of the upscale and everything. I was to say, I don't think I was supposed to do that. Usually I turn the other thing and let the what you call it do its thing. Oh, wait a second. I'm thinking of the remake where you gotta go back to that giant elevator. Okay, we don't need to worry about that first aid spray then. I mean, I can get it if I want, but I probably won't because there's no reason to. I'm gonna have to go back into the God, I'm gonna have to go back into the save room again. I also hate this puzzle because you got to do it 3 times and you can't skip over this. Nah, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay. Problem solved there. Hexagonal hole. I always thought that there was another one of these where you used a square crank also, and it basically you had to keep both of them, but I guess I was wrong on that. Sorry, a little tired tonight. I got like very little sleep yesterday. Surprised I'm functioning right now. And here comes, what's this book called? Eagle of the West, Wolf. Eagle of the East, Wolf of the West. The wolf looks like the Kessler wolf. No, it doesn't. We got the Kessler werewolf figure up there somewhere. Alright, save room. To drop off the crank and the Mo disc because I don't need either one of those right now. They're just taking up space. I like how she gets stuck on the table there. Just runs like Scooby-Doo. As in not going anywhere. Mo disc and other crank. All right, let's get out of here. I got health. Yes, I do. You know, if we end up beating this and it's not quite timed like an hour of stream or whatever, I may just play through Mercenaries mode a little bit in Resident Evil 3. Because this game doesn't have any mini games. Not in this version, not on PS1. Did on Saturn, but I don't have the Saturn version. I only have a Saturn period. I'm surprised I got that in one go. Usually I put them in the wrong spot. Alright, so... what I'm going to do is I'm going to... You know what? I think we're going to make a... Sorry, my back is bugging me. I think we're going to make a super herb of 2 green, 1 blue. And then we'll hold on to the other blue one just for kicks. Probably won't even need all of it, but doesn't matter to me. That's a long way down. Creepy. Man, can you imagine if there were Crimson Heads in this game? That would kind of suck. Well, when you think about it, if you play on arrange mode, the zombies do move pretty fast. So, that's one thing you gotta be careful of. I'm either going to use the Magnum on Tyrant here when we first fight him, or I'm going to use the grenade launcher. Take that, zombie. Splatty. You know, if there's blood spatter, maybe you should call Dexter Morgan to come take a look at it and see, investigate the scene. I'm actually on the new season of Dexter right now, Dexter Resurrection. I'm in the middle of it. Pretty good season. There it is. Mo disc for Mo codes. I don't know. I drawn a blank on that one. Yeah. Nudie zombies. Oh shit. I'm not even gonna try and rewind that and fix that. That was a screw up on my end. Nope. We're gonna redo it. Because I got caught up in that shit. One more time. One more time, because I thought he was closer than he was. There we go. I think the problem with these guys is they do come back. After you kill them, they come back to be a jerk. Tightly locked. Jerk. Can't even open the door. I got room for that. Just room at the computer that's very 90s when you turn it on. That's totally 90s. 90s AF. Or AF as they call it. J-O-double-D. Or D-O-double-G. Road Dog. No, not Jom. John. There we go. You know, it's funny. They had these passwords, right? And you never knew that that was Ada from Resident Evil, because Resident Evil 2 wasn't a thing yet. So you're putting this code in, you're like, oh, okay, cool. And then you find out later, you're like, oh, shit. Because when I played Resident Evil 2 and she's talking about the password was Ada and John, I had no idea what Annette was talking about because I hadn't beaten this game yet. I hadn't gotten to this point yet, so I didn't know that. I mean, it kind of does look like the lab in the Resident Evil movie. Also, welcome in. How you doing today, Trapped Whale? And then it is Mole. Because Claire in the chat told me if you put in Cell, or Mole in the remake, you hear Tofu's voice. Bingo, bongo, bango. I wonder why you didn't have to put a code in for basement floor 3. You got me on that? Bingo. She went pow right in the kisser. Alright, get me out of here. No more floors. We're done. We gotta go back upstairs and get things and stuff. And more things and stuff. I would call my dog up here, but I don't want her knocking down my freaking microphone again. Oh, ass and a half. Yeah, the rooms are oh shoot, how did I was like, how did I get 2 of those? I forgot I picked some up. Yeah, the remake of this is actually really like pretty much 1-for-1 the same as this game in most spots. I will say Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater Delta is literally Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. It's the exact same freaking game. Just very, 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 very upscaled. I played through that recently, and I was like, oh, it's the same shit. And you know, they say, oh, if you want to get stealth camo, you gotta shoot all these dumb frog things. I never could get it in the original, and I wasn't about to try it in the remake because I said the reason I couldn't get it is because you have to shoot some of the frogs at the end of the game when you're on the motorcycle. But in Metal Gear Solid 3, just as the same as Metal Gear Solid 2 and possibly 1, I've never done this in 1, but if you beat the game without alert status, you get the stealth camo. You don't have to go through all the trouble of finding the frogs unless you want the trophy. MA39 Cerberus. When I was going through this the first time I played it and I got to this point, I was like, oh, okay, that's the name of these monsters. The FI3 or Phi3 Neptune. It's a shark, okay. The Hunter. When I saw that, I was like, oh, that's the Hunter. Okay, thing's terrifying. MA121 Hunter. And then I saw this thing. I was like, what the hell is this? What the hell is a Tyrant? I used to think Tyrant here and the bosses in the Emperor in House of the Dead 1 and 2 are 1 mostly. I used to think they were the same thing. I was like, wait, that's the same thing as that. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It works in 3, but I don't know if it works. I think it works the same way in 2. Because I was playing through Metal Gear Solid 2 one time, and I tried it, and I think it worked, but I don't know if it works the same way in Metal Gear Solid 1. I think we had to unlock it via. I mean, no, because you get it if you get Otacons ending, you still get the stealth camo. So, never mind on that. Bioweapon Research Institute R&D staff. Do I have room for? I got enough room for more crap. There's a panel. Will you open it? Yes. There's a switch. Will you push it? Yes. Why are you asking me these things? You know the answer is yes. If she could get to the friggin' thing without running into walls and sticking the walls and getting stuck on walls and walls. About to play Chris Jericho's theme song, Break the Walls Down. There you go. Oh, they don't come back. I was wrong. I thought they did. I forgot what's in these rooms. Light switch. Oh, this is I forget what this was. It's something. It's something for that room. Oh, piece of monkey turd. Fine. Be that way. They want to pick up your stupid gerb anyways. Oh, I think this is the room that has like a shit ton of zombies in it. Yep. Yep, exactly. Wesker, Vince McMahon, he's the higher power. Passcode numero uno. Swear by myself, declares the Lord, that's because words. I'm not reading this. They're translating to English didn't work very well. It's supposed to say that's, not that. Facts. 2, General Manager of Sanitation Division from Special Committee on Disasters, Raccoon Special Research Department. This memorandum is is strictly confidential and must be destroyed as soon as it is understood. I think they mean like when you're done reading it and you know what's going on. Well, apparently you did a bad job already. You didn't destroy this. Regarding the T-virus outbreak, which occurred recently, this committee conducted a field survey. According to the survey results, estimates on the amount of damage caused by the accident are considerably greater than reported earlier. First, although it is very difficult to obtain accurate data in terms of actual numbers, it is thought that more than half of the researchers died after exposure to the T-virus. They died, Mr. Ghost Klein. Sorry, thinking of the water boy again. The body count will most likely increase since nearly all of the survivors show symptoms peculiar to the T-virus, tyrant virus. Second, our security system is still in operation. However, our special security guard squad has been nearly destroyed. Well, it sucks for you. Because of that, research information considered by our company to be top secret has been made available to outsiders. I wonder who did that. Countermeasures should be taken as soon as possible, ASAP. Finally, many of the subjects from the experiment have escaped and are out of control. We believe that some researchers were killed by these subjects and their bodies were mutilated. Sucks for them. By curious coincidence, these events are proof of the success of our research. However, there's also a very high risk that this news may be leaked to the press if we don't act immediately. This condition is very serious. Our operation to cover up the situation is difficult to attain. However, we hope the problem will be solved quickly. We are especially concerned that the state police and STARS are intervening too quickly. We need to act on this situation as well. Thank God it's over. It's just a lot of reading. What's up, Ghost? How you doing today? Lord have mercy, that was a lot to read. Jeez. My eyes, the goggles definitely do nothing there. Usually I can't get there, those damn words. I like start reading and I like blah, 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 jumbling up my words. Okay. Oh, there's still one here. All right, screw you guys. I'm going this way. Y'all can stay there. And oh, geez, he did come back. Fuck. Well. Take that, zombie. Oh, thank God I had ammo. That would have sucked. I'm doing good, man. Just tired. Tired today. I didn't get much sleep last night. Keys useless now. I think I told y'all this. I was playing this with one of my neighbors back in the day. And it said you want to discard the key because there was no reason to keep it. He's like, I'm going to hold on to it. I said, why? He goes, okay, I might need it for something. I was like, it just said discard the key. It's useless. Why would you hold on to it? He was just being extra. Like, and then at one point he's playing the game. He was like, I'm just going to walk through the whole game. Like, literally walk through the whole game. I said, that's annoying. Give me the controller back. Huh. What's look at that? I didn't even hold the up button or anything. It just popped his head off. Went pop. Oh, it's Remake that has the shotgun shells in here. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, Sam, I am. You know, I never picked up the fire rounds in the underground area. Shit. Gosh. Darn it. Dang it. Son of a bitch. What? No. I've been playing Ghost of Yochai the last week or so. That game's fun, but I probably won't stream something like that just because it's a lengthy game. And games like that, I still want to play Days Gone for you guys on stream, but it's such a massive game that I don't know if I can pull it off with just one stream a week. Walk through the whole game. He didn't get very far before I said stop that. But I was like, dude, that's irritating. Stop doing that. Just go run. But no, he wanted to be extra. Blurb. They both kind of do the same thing, so it's whatever. No, Lisa Trevor's not in this one. She's only in the remake because they couldn't really get the basically the original Resident Evil 1 is not the version that he wanted, that Shinji Mikami wanted. So he ended up adding her into the remake. Like, they were supposed to have George Trevor and all that stuff too, but hardware limitations. I think Lisa was actually added into remake as a remake thing, but the whole George Trevor thing was, if I remember, supposed to be in this game, and they just never implemented it. I have not platinum Days Gone, and I probably won't, just because there's just too much to do in that game. Too much to do, and I'm like, I'm good. I hate this puzzle just because the camera sucks. I'll leave that shit there. The camera's a little bit better in arrange mode when you're trying to do this. What I don't want is to step on that button and have the fart cloud come out on me. Okay, shenanigans. There is when you choose to... So in Remake... In Resident Evil 3 Remake, when you, Resident Evil 1 Remake, when you choose either to give Barry his Magnum back or don't give his Magnum back, that is when he dies in the game. But in this one, if you choose to let him go first in the tunnels, he dies there. As far as I know, there's no way to prevent him from dying there, but that's the only choice that you do in this version with Barry, is to either let him go first or choose not to let him go first. Just comes up to, you want to see him die or not? I remember the first time I did that, I was like, yeah, Barry can go first, whatever. And he died. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, well, that happened. And I think what I did was I started the game over. I restarted my save and fixed it. I was like, I don't want Barry dying. I want him to survive. He's cool. Until I found out he was working with Wesker. That son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Zip. 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 Jill, for God's sakes. What's up, Shadow? How you doing? So we got Shadow over on the WCW end of the spectrum here. You guys are on the WWF side. That's the whole Monday Night Wars joke there. Oh, they still have them? Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I used to go to a website called... they don't call it this anymore. It's now called Rely on Horror. But they used to be called Resident Evil Horror. And they had all the cutscenes from the game. They had all the, what do you call it? They had all the notes and stuff from the game. And I want to say that George Trevor stuff might have been in there too. I believe so. I believe he was the OG Crimson Head. The old one with the beard looked like Popeye. Or Jim Carrey from series of unfortunate events. I don't remember that movie very well. Yeah, I forgot about that. And I was recording the playthrough for a remake to that uploaded to the channel Wednesday. Resident Evil 1 remake was uploaded, and that was just part 1. So part 2 is when he died, and I said I got to do this again. I don't want Barry dying in the game in the ending, and I forgot I think Rebecca can too, or yeah, Rebecca can die too, I believe. Jill and Chris can die if you screw up, but that's not supposed to happen. I will surely bless you. He didn't sneeze though, and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and the sand in the seashore. You all right, buddy? Uh-oh. Guys, give me 2 seconds. Okay. Oh, is that okay? I wasn't sure on the origin of the original Crimson Head. Trapped Whale, you've been here before, right? I want to say I remember the name from a stream before. Or you might have commented on the video. But no, if you're new to the channel, definitely let me know how you found us. I always like to know how people found us. Okay, let's read this again. I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies. Oh, Sega Genesis 22:17. I wish it said 3:16. That'd be awesome. Barry dies since you don't get to wait for the rope. So for me, he died when he went to, and that could be a direct connection to him, but he died when I made him go first. That's right. I do remember that. Welcome back. See, there's been so many times where I took a stream hiatus and I forget who's new and who's been here before. So, welcome back, man. Good to have you here, and thank you for the support. No, what was I saying, Shadow? Yeah, Barry dies. And it might be connected if you don't wait for the rope and you let him go first. I think he dies that way, but he did die that one time I played it where I let him go first because he's like, yo, are you scared? I can go first. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Let him go first. Let her protect her, and pop, shot him, got him, fell on his own damn gun. Why am I looking over there? My camera's right here. Fell on his own damn gun, or do y'all think he purposely shot himself in the chest to die? Because he's kind of clumsy. He's kind of a clumsy man. So, Trapped, before you got in here, I was talking about how we're going to, when we finish up this, we're going to start up Resident Evil 2 probably next week. I'm not gonna have enough time tonight to play that game, or start it at least, because I like to play each game, like get to an hour point, which for Resident Evil 2 is usually when you get to the basement of the police station. I don't know, Resident Evil 2 is a little bit longer, so I'll figure out my midway point for that. What I may actually do is look at my older streams of Resident Evil 2 and see exactly where my stopping points were with each episode. Hold on, I think my cat wants out. Oh, that's just your guts, man. Jeez, you okay? That's my dog. He's got the rumbly tumblies. Okay, for real. Oh, wait, no. I don't need to do that door again. I already did it. So now we can go get, oh. Fuck, I forgot the chimeras. Bastards. I hate these things. I called them chimeras when I first played this. Yep. Okay. That didn't do jack shit. Take that, you piece of crap. I'm gonna fix this little problem right now. I'm gonna fix this problem. As much as I don't want to use it. I'm gonna have to. Alrighty, let's try this again. Son of a bitch still hit me. I just need to go all the way back to the back, turn on the room, the thing. I hate these things. 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 They suck. I wish they'd go away. Consider your offspring all the nations. I'm not reading that. At least it said Genesis and not Genesis, like Terminator Genesis said. Trying not to die for 5 minutes. I mean, that's easier said than done in this. I know exactly where to go and not get killed. I'm trying to think. Wasn't the battery supposed to be in here somewhere? Or is that remake that I'm thinking? No, that's arranged mode where the battery's in here. Triggering system for a bomb. Alright, well. Why are you stuck on the wall? And I can see why people don't like the tank controls. They can be a little frustrating at times, but they're not so bad. Once you get used to them, you know, and I've had people ask me, how do I play this without getting, like, stuck on wall? Well, let me see, I got stuck there, but how do I play it with such bad controls? I said, it's just, I'm used to it. I've been playing this game for, like, shit, almost 30 years. Yep, Mansion Laboratory is very creepy. Very, very creepy. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to get the bazooka back. Get the... Nah, we don't need all that shit. Get the magnum rounds. There we go. Get me another bit of health, because we're about to fight Mr. T, the Tyrant. Get some more health, because I just used that piece. I mean, when you think about it, really, honestly, Resident Evil 1 original is kind of underrated. Everybody always talks about Resident Evil 2 and 3 and 4, but you never hear people talking so much, at least from what I see. They don't really talk a whole lot about how awesome the first one can be. Are you fucking serious? I just turned this stupid thing on. Did I miss? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Did I miss a spot? Yes, I did. Look at that. I don't know if y'all heard that. The audio cut out a little bit on my end. Let's try this again. Oh. Okay. So all we had to do was go back in. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I didn't see that first. I'm like, what's that? Oh, shoot. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And also, guys, I want to really get the membership stuff going again, where I upload videos to members only. And I think certain games I want to do like members only for like a month. For like, let's say it's a new game, I'll do members only. And if it's like, okay, for Doom Dark Ages, I could have done members only for like the entire month of October for that, because it went up every Friday, like Urkel. Sorry, thinking of The Simpsons. So you know, I might do that again. I haven't decided. I kind of stopped doing the membership videos because I mean, I felt like it wasn't going anywhere.
Jill, you're here too.
Yes, you're here too?
And we're here too.
I lost my way.
Let's
Shut up,
get
Barry.
going.
Losing your way, getting yourself shot, getting yourself stabbed by the tyrant at the end of Remake. Being Wesker's bitch.
Wesker?
You did a fine job, Barry.
Just as I thought.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear that his wife and 2 daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
You are so cruel.
Everything
Well, you
is
don't have to worry
cruel.
about anything, because
Homer.
You'll be free from this world very soon, Jill.
Why do you have to destroy stars?
That's Umbrella's intention. This laboratory has been engaging in dangerous experiments, and recently an accident has occurred. Anyway, this
Oopsie.
disaster cannot be made public.
That's why having stars nosing about is so inconvenient. So you're a slave of Umbrella now, along with these virus monsters.
Yep.
I think you misunderstand me, Jill. To me, the monsters you mentioned mean nothing. I'm going to burn all of them together with this entire laboratory. I must complete my mission as ordered by Umbrella. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry!
Barry's such a fool. He'll be under the control of Umbrella forever.
How come both Umbrella and you can intimidate him by taking his family as hostages?
Umbrella? Well, I intimidated him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella.
Sure it
I
did.
just used him for my personal purposes, though both you and Barry seem to think I was following orders from Umbrella.
So you're planning something else?
If you succeeded in developing the world's most powerful biological weapon, what would you do? What if you were in charge?
You must stop this now.
You mean the all
You're a
black
brave girl.
outfit?
But if I were you, I wouldn't give up such a big discovery.
It's pretty cool. It's very much like a Terminator.
No one understands its real value.
So you're going to steal all the research?
Better yet, I'm going to show you the tyrant.
Because in Remake, it was blue.
Barry,
Sorry, Jill.
how is your
I see a
family?
bald spot.
I was listening to what you and Wesker were talking about. I wish I realized it earlier. I thought it must have something to do with Umbrella, you know. So it's all been masterminded by him.
But it's good that you know that now. Anyway, let's get out of this house first.
Jill,
Yes, what?
do you have any idea what Wesker was going to show you at the back of this place?
I don't want to know.
Well, he was talking about the world's most powerful biological weapon.
I don't want to
Called
know.
Tyrant or something.
I don't want to know.
I
It sounds
think-
nasty.
Do you think we could see Tyrant
No.
now?
No. Turn around and leave.
So optimistic.
It
Fucking
would look
Barry.
bad for stars if we let such a dangerous creature run loose.
Maybe you're right. Let's go then.
If you get a certain ending, he does run loose, kind of. It's the ending where you don't fight Tyrant a second time. I think if you don't save anybody, you see the helicopter flying off, and then you see Tyrant's eye blink, and he sees the helicopter. Implying that he survived and was running around the forest of the Arklay Mountains.
Can a creature like this really be the
I think so, and he
ultimate
starts hitting
biological
buttons and
weapon?
unleashes Tyrant.
Wesker is a crazy man.
Tyrant is not completely developed.
That's not nice. Don't say that.
But we can't let it live.
Was that a fart
Must be
bubble?
the
What was that?
computer for monitoring this creature.
Can y'all still hear me okay back here? Like if I'm back this far? That's how my cat gets through the door.
Damn you!
You know, how's Barry still alive? He lost all that blood and he's still
It can't control what it does.
alive. Bye. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, shit. He got a little too close to me. Oh, that was easy. Nope. Nope, he didn't do anything with Wesker.
Barry!
Just knocked him out and that's it. Burry. Burry.
You're alive!
I'm really embarrassed. I was clumsy.
Barry, you just need to retire.
Let's get going.
Oh, I bought Final Destination Bloodlines the other day. I haven't watched it yet, though. I haven't seen the movie, period, so I want to watch it. I also got Jurassic World Rebirth, which was awesome. I love that movie. And Superman.
What happened to Wesker?
The triggering system has now been activated. All researchers
Wesker must have set it off.
take cover.
There's not much time left for us.
Unlock all systems for evacuation.
I forgot there's another cutscene if you visit Chris before you unlock the door for him. Maybe I'll try and remember to do that when we... Oh, shoot. No, guys. We got to play through Chris's story. Okay, let me ask you. Let me take a vote on it. Should we play through Chris's story or jump into Resident Evil 2 after this? Because once we finish Chris's story, we'll jump into Resident Evil 2. But it's up to if you guys want to see it or not. I've played through his story enough on stream, so I'm totally fine with skipping over it and going straight to Resident Evil 2. But we do miss the cool Wesker death scene if we don't play Chris's story. I think I was just so excited to play Resident Evil 2 again that I forgot about that. Okay, so... I need to hold on to one. I might also put it to a vote in the see. You guys are like y'all are saying you're cool either way. I mean, like I said, we got several months before Resident Evil 9 comes out, and I'm not even going to play it when it first comes out. I'm going to play it like after I finish it. So we can keep playing through Resident Evils until when the time comes that I'm ready to stream Resident Evil 9, whichever one I'm working on. I'll stop playing it for a minute, or I'll finish it and then play 9. But I probably won't play 7 or 8. I can't with those games. So if I'm not mistaken, Resident Evil 9 isn't really even that connected to 7 and 8, right? Because 7 and 8 was just the Ethan story. Yeah, build a security camera there.
Oh, Jill!
Oh, Chris! So you're okay?
Yeah, you too.
Why are y'all excited?
Wesker.
Let's talk about it later. Let's get out of here.
This is like early Capcom when it was still when Resident Evil wasn't as like serious as it is now, kind of thing. It was still kind of goofy back then. Mostly because of the dialogue and the voice acting.
Let's go.
Let's go is what he said. The only thing I don't like about Chris's story is you gotta find the stupid small keys to figure out what the hell you're needing to do. Maybe in yeah, you know what? I thought that too. Gross, man, that's disgusting.
Let's go.
All right, you don't have to tell me twice. Jeez, leave me alone, Chris. I'm trying to get out of here.
Hurry!
You know, in Resident Evil Deadly Silence, they use the same soundtrack as this right here, except for the end of the game. They play the music from the remake in the end credits.
This is Brad. We're running out of fuel. If there is anyone alive, contact me now, okay? This is
Bye. Man, it's a long hallway. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Battery. Anyone got a battery?
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
Oh no! You must be kidding! After you've come all the way here!
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
But Chris!
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Okay, I leave it up to you. See you again at the heliport.
But here's the thing, Moto. Anything's better than direct DualShock version. The music in that is just woof. It's got some good tracks, but oof, is it awful? I wonder if we'll see any of them back in Resident Evil 9. Happy New Year! I'm kidding. Sounds like a firework, though. So the problem with DualShock is the guy goes, I couldn't hear the music. He wasn't even deaf. He was just lazy. Whoop! my God, Brad, shut it. He's like, "Thar, what's going on?" His mouth is wide open and he gets blasted. Oh, man. And then where's the rest of his body? It's just like a piece of a hand, a shin bone, a head, and a hand, and an arm, and a leg, a thigh. Yeah, Shadow. When I first played this, I tried taking him down with the shotgun, I believe. It worked, but it did not go too well. And this little bit of music is not even in the soundtrack, I don't think. I've never heard it. So did they ever say which version is canon? Is it Jill's or is it Chris's is canon? Yeah, in remake, when that happened, I was like, oh shit. Let's try that again. Very 90s. Here we go. And I like how they don't have any of their last names, it's just their first names. I've seen some videos with them on YouTube. I miss when games did this, where they had Capcom games, mostly Mega Man did this same thing, where it showed you all the different bosses at the end of the game, or into the credits. But I remember when I finally beat this and I was playing this spot, I was like, holy crap, I did it. I beat the game. 2 missiles. I think if you play on the harder modes, he does knock 2 missiles back. Speaking of, I was playing Resident Evil 3 Nemesis the other day, and Nemesis actually dodged out of the way to dodge my missile. Or my rocket. I was so pissed. She technically did come back in one of the animated movies. 2 of them. She came back in Vendetta and Death Island, which I need to watch Death Island still. I kind of want to watch all the Resident Evil animated movies. I found them in my box downstairs. I even have Infinite Darkness, which I can watch on Netflix, to be honest, if it's even still there. Yeah, Rebecca's canon. I guess you could say both of these endings are canon. Four hours and 57 minutes with 2 saves. Yeah, that would be nice to have Rebecca come back in a Resident Evil 9. Have her come back in a game. I want her and I want Claire and I want Jill back. That's all I want. That's all I ask. But no, they want to give us Chris Redfield and Leon for the 90th time. I just want to go through this one more time. Oh man, I still laugh every time I see it. I'm like, geez, how over the top was that? Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. I thought about doing a quick playthrough of Mercenaries on Resident Evil 3, but I am super tired right now, so We're gonna call it for tonight on this, but I think screw it. I'm gonna play through Resident Evil Chris's story starting next week. I think if anything, by the time we get to February, I might be on Code Veronica by then. It just depends because I know Resident Evil 2, he plays both characters, and I'm probably gonna do those in 3 parts also each. Resident Evil 3 is probably gonna be 3 parts. So that'd probably be like November, December. Code Veronica will probably be January. So yeah, I really don't know if I want to play through 4 again because I've played through that game so many times. We'll see. We'll see. If anything, I might play remake of 4 again. But yeah, for those of you who came in after I had started, I'm gonna probably play Gears of War as part of the horror games. Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. I was thinking about that the other day, and I want to play the PS5 version of it just to be like, hey, playing this on PS5. But thank you all for coming in, guys. I really appreciated it. Really had fun chatting with you guys. Thank you again, Moto, for the cheers, man. It's awesome. And I will see you guys again next Thursday. Wait, let me think. Yes. I should be able to stream next Thursday, but the following Thursday, probably not. I got some stuff going on, so I might not be able to the following Thursday. I will keep you updated. The week of Halloween, no, I am going to stream. Yeah, I think. If not, I got 3 videos going up live that week too. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Y'all have a good one and a good rest of your week and a great weekend if I don't hear from y'all or talk to y'all on Twitter. So, take it easy and I'll see you next time.